Hey everybody, thank you for watching the BB Lite demo. We're going to talk about what we decided to do for this year's BB Lite player to improve the experience. First and foremost, I want to talk about how we decided to keep it very lightweight, simple, and easy to use. So to improve your feed watching experience, what we decided to do was we removed the buttons while you're watching the live feeds. Check this out. As you can see, we have a sample video playing here on the screen. You won't see any buttons for the feed player until you hover over the video. So as we hover over it, there you go, the buttons appear. You have all the same controls that you had last season, and then some new ones. In the top left-hand corner, you can change the feed quality, and then open another feed window. That's how you would watch more than one feed at a time. In the lower left-hand corner, you can play and pause the video. You can change the volume or mute the video by just clicking the mute button. And then we have flashback, and we'll get to flashback here in a second. Now the fourth button is for taking screen captures. As you click that, it saves a screen capture to your Documents folder. And inside that Documents folder, we created a new folder called BB Lite, which is where we'll store all your screenshots for this season. And in the lower right hand corner, we have this new option to pin the player on top. What that allows you to do is actually multitask. You can browse the internet, watch YouTube, and essentially do whatever you want to do while keeping the feeds maybe on your screen, on any portion of your screen in the corner. For instance, I can drag this video player up here to the upper left hand corner and just let it sit there, and it'll stay on top of all my other documents. That's something important that I also showed you, is that you can move this year's player just by clicking and dragging anywhere on the video. And then you could move your mouse off and the controls disappear again. You can have as many players as you want open at once, so long as your computer will be able to support the performance of having those multiple players open. Let's go ahead and go back to flashback now. I'll click the third button to turn on flashback. You'll notice that it stops the playing of our live feed and switches over to flashback mode. You know you're in flashback mode because if I hover over the video here, you can see that the bar down at the bottom has turned blue. That lets you know that you're in flashback mode. Now, here is where you can watch feeds that you might have missed over the last few days or last night, etc. You simply browse to that date and time. We'll go ahead and select August 2010, maybe August 7th, midnight, and click play flashback. Now here's what's important. In the lower right hand corner, I want you to see that we've also added this new time feature, which will actually show you the time in the house as it occurred when you were watching that feed. For instance, we just selected midnight on August 7th, so it's letting you know, well, here's midnight, August 7th, inside the Big Brother house on feed 2. So now you'll be able to tell, and you can tell your friends, hey, something crazy just happened on the live feeds, and it happened at 12:10 on feed 2, August 7th, and you'll know that exactly. So we hope you like that improvement over last year's player. I'm going to go ahead and toggle off flashback by clicking that third button. It'll take me back to the standard feed player mode. The last option I want to show you down here in the lower right is full screen. Now full screen, we've improved that experience over last year's. If you're a full screen viewer yourself, you'll love this new season's full screen watching capability. It's much improved, it's simple, it's easy to use, you'll love it. Just can't wait for you to try it out. Anyway, I guess there's one more final thing I wanted to show you. I'll actually show you opening up a new feed window. You just click that button up there at the top, and it's going to open up a new feed window. I'll unpin this so we can kind of have both on top here. And you can go back and forth. As I hover my mouse over each feed window, you can see the controls appear depending on whatever window I want the controls to take focus on and appear. So if I want to watch feed 2, I just hover my mouse over here and I can change the feed settings. If I want to control this player, just hover my mouse over that, etc. Well guys, we hope you like this year's player. We've spent a lot of time on improving it, and we listened a lot to your feedback. So if we've missed anything, if you have feature requests, comments, questions, reach out to us. Hit us up on Facebook or send us an email, and we'll do our best to see what we can get included before we release this year's player. The final thing I want to say is that we're working hard on implementing Real Networks chat into this year's player. So that means you'll be able to have the capability to chat with other Big Brother fans throughout the season. So we hope to have that in there too before we release the player to all fans. Anyways, again, questions, comments, feature requests, hit us up on Facebook, send us an email, and most importantly, enjoy this season of Big Brother.